Hi there, it's Lori Christos with Madonna and Child Jewelry. Today, the clock is running out on my jewelry show, which comes up this Thursday. It's in Chicago at a prep school, St. Ignatius. If you're in Chicago, stop by. It's from 6 to 9. And it's a holiday show with tons of vendors, and I've done it before, but it is a Catholic school, and my line is one-of-a-kind handmade jewelry, and a lot of it, especially 25 years ago when I started the line, was made with vintage and antique religious pieces like rosaries, medals, crosses, and then I would throw in statues and icons and the whole shebang. And I will definitely try to video from there a little bit on Thursday if I get a chance. But I thought before this goes there and sells, I would offer it up to anybody on YouTube. If you like a piece, you can reach out and email me at madonnaandchildjewelry@aol.com. And I'm going to be discounting 20% of my sale prices at my shows because they charge a booth fee and donation and a percentage. So right off the bat, since I don't want to scare you about religious, I'm going to show you, I don't have a lot of turquoise pendants that I'm planning on bringing to the show. I'm going to Joshua Tree next week, the next day, and I plan on buying a lot up. I know a lot of YouTubers are, over the moon for that stuff. So am I. I'm a collector. So these are a couple that I've worked on that are actually for sale. And I am bringing a whole box of antique, vintage, sterling necklaces, bracelets, rings to the show. And I have it like featured in one of my recent shorts. It's in a big wood box. So these two are for sale. This one in particular, they're short necklaces, so let me pull this one off first. I don't even have to pull it off. But anyways, it's on a silver tone chain. Okay, it's not 100% sterling. If it was, this necklace would be $275. So I have a real turquoise pendant, a beautiful vintage piece, and as I showed in one of my shorts, these were a pair of earrings that I just thought would, be a bookend to this and just be a lovely, almost turquoise charm necklace. So the three pieces at the bottom are all sterling. The chain isn't. It's a nice silver tone. The patina match perfectly. Doesn't turn your neck green, but it's a nice kind of chunky, funky look. So wait, I gotta put it back on here. But I had it on the other day. I thought it looked great. A piece like this at my show would probably go for $160, so I'm doing 20 off here. If anybody sees it, likes it, emails me, no problemo. I'll set it aside. The information that someone needs to use, like a PayPal or a Venmo, just reach out. But this is going to go. This is a stunner. I want to keep it. I can't keep everything. So this one is pretty much in the area of being affordable because of the chain. If we had a silver chain, much more expensive. So this is something you can have a huge look on a much lower budget. This one, same thing, because the cross itself is 100% silver, very old. I bought it from Dina. I paid way up. It's got the rosettes, all the detail. It would look great, long or short, with all your like Navajo or sterling or coral. But to make this one affordable, I have it on, and it is in one of my videos, a burnished, it was a Napier, just silver ball, bright balls. I burnished it in metal darkener and made it now a very big look. Again, this would be something, if we're talking all sterling, considering what I paid for the cross, this would be, we're closer to like $375 on a necklace like this, if this was sterling. Now it's affordable, and you can always change it out to sterling if you have something at home that's better. But something like this at my show will probably be $200. So here about $175, and these will sell. This is super heavy. I don't have my scale, but this sucker's heavy, solid, and major. Like long, short, any way you want to wear it. I have beads here, so be amazing up here. I'm going to go faster, but I just know how much you guys love this kind of stuff. And that's about all the Southwest vibey that I'm showing here. I'm going to do another video of the other pieces, but because I'm doing short necklaces. Okay, this is my kind of signature vibe of my jewelry line, Madonna and Child. I do vintage lockets adorned with Virgin Mary medals. This one you could open up and put 2 photos in. This is a great mother-in-law gift, or, you know, just best friend gift, and put photos of your children inside. This is a vintage, not gold plated, just gold tone with a really, really rare. So I might take a really rare piece and put it on a cheaper locket, and then boom, we get a really big look. It's on a very chunky, really beautiful gold tone. It's probably Monet chain that was like 3 feet long that I broke down to make pendants. Anyways, something at my show would be $95 here. To you guys, if you contact me, I'm trying to grow my channel, so this is why I'm doing it. 20% off would be $75. I mean, probably if you were finding these pieces to put together, you'd have to even pay that much. So I'm finding them for you and putting it together for you. Another version, this is not a locket, it's on a pendant. It's a Virgin Mary surrounded with rhinestones. This is a real signature look of mine. I do it on cuffs, I do it on rings. It's just adorning around the old metal and gives it a pop. This one too is on a chain. That's a beautiful vintage chain that looks, I mean, if you're wearing all gold, throw it on. Nobody's going to know that this isn't gold. It's got a really 14 karat gold vibe. This could be gold filled, but just something great. So something like this, 75 here would probably be 60. Okay, I don't have all the prices off the top of my head, so I'm just going to start pulling them off. This is what you have to understand. I don't even know how many there are. These are shorts. They're on 2 of these things. They're all finished. They're ready to go. And there's more around on displays. But I'm just going to start. I think we'll start with, since we're showing lockets, I'll just start with this one. I mean, there's so much. If I don't go fast, you know, my battery's going to run out. So I'm going to try. Another super little sweetie pie locket. I showed this in a video, what it took to make it, how I adorn the locket. This one at my show would be about 45, so you do the math. It would be less for you guys and makes a great gift, and you get a really big, real gold look. This one, sterling chain, a 2-tone with a medallion that has a lady on one side, the other side. This is like a really lighter weight brass metal, but it looks like an eagle rising, or a phoenix, and it's got brass connectors, but the middle of the piece is sterling. I love 2-tone because you can layer all day with your real gold. So this one again would have been probably 75 to you guys, 60. There we go. Gotta be fast. This is featured on a short. I'm gonna turn my fan up, getting hot. I love this. I mean, if I could keep everything I made, or half of it, I'd be very happy, because try to find this one again. So one of a kind. Okay, I'm not even like putting them on these right. Okay, this one I featured in a short. It's got a vintage glass antique rosary bead, which is clear. This is a Victorian, was a pin. It's been removed. We've got a mosaic piece that came off of a broken bracelet, and we've got an Roma Italian cross, and I've adorned it with a rhinestone. So this is completely kind of artisan done, like unique, one of a kind. You know, unless you were trying to find these pieces and construct it yourself, you wouldn't really be able to do it so quickly. I just have a lot of findings and things. So this one at my show would be 145. So to you guys, it's probably 125, because, you know, paying up for a Victorian pin as such. Okie doke. This one I think will wait, as I'm running out of time. I don't always just have religious. This is going to be part of my estate collection. It's just here because it's a short necklace, and it's a brass beaded, really little ball graduated necklace. It's in amazing condition. The chain, I mean, the clasp is perfect. There you go. Click. A gorgeous piece. I just couldn't stop myself because it's just got such a funky vibe, but it's an older piece. I don't know if it's Victorian, but the era, it's got an Etruscan vibe, you know, with all the balls, but it's made to perfection, smooth as butter, gorgeous. This at my show would be 95, so here would be about 75, because, you know, I just can't find these things in perfect condition like that. And when I sell my jewelry, and I mostly ship, you know, I get nervous because I'm like, oh, it's older and God forbid it breaks. So I have to like pray over every package, please, you know, packing angels, let it get there safely. So gonna keep going so you can see them all. This was my goal. This one you've seen, it's been featured in a video. I bought the pin, I made it into a pendant from Roberta Black Dog, and I added it again. Vintage chain, made it a nice medium length necklace. Got a totally bougie vibe. Okay, this one would be 75, so probably 60 to you guys. I'm really gonna blast my fan. Okay. All right, getting through it. Let's keep looking. There's a whole nother half here and then a whole nother one, and I have maybe 35% battery. So I'm going to sneak in Religious too. This one I've actually showed as one of my favorites. I don't want to sell it either because I went to Italy and I was looking for just a gorgeous cross to buy and on a gold chain, and everything was so expensive, and I ended up buying one, but guess which one I like better? The one that I made that is on a gold tone crucifix. I adorned it with a rhinestone. This was once an earring. This is gold filled chain. Super big look, will not tarnish. I mean, just quality all the way around. This one would be 75 at my show, so 60 to you guys. And remember the prices because I'd have to go back and watch the video. Okay, this would be something sweet, maybe for a younger girl or somebody that just likes dainty and guilloche or guilloche, as the French would say. Excuse me. This is just a vintage gold tone guilloche or guilloche cross, and it's on actually green, super pale sage green child's rosary. So just a sweetie pie. And this one, because of the rose being a rosary and being this vintage metal with the enamel, this one would be 60s at my show. And it's great for a young girl or just somebody that likes delicate things. And that one would be 20 off of 60. Okay. I'll just throw this one on. It doesn't have a religious pendant. It's just a gorgeous, almost like a Russian pendant with like beautiful stones. I mean, they look like, they almost look like carnelian and emerald. I highly doubt that that's what it is if you look at the back of the piece. It's just a gold tone, but if you put this again, just on your gold chain, I've done it, and it looks like real diamonds. And I have an eye for quality, so I can go through a pile of junk and pick out, that looks newish. I mean, I've seen enough jewelry in my life with parents that were estate jewelers to know, but not an expensive piece. This one would be 45 less 30 off, but it's on some leftover garnet rosary beads, and I just think it has a great look for the holidays. And then the rest is just a vintage burnished gold chain. Okay, I'm gonna go faster. This is enamel. Maybe everything could go on a little bust. Rare, very rare metal. I mean, if you're ever looking for religious metals. This one is another Virgin Mary, so you're going to see religious in here and non, but beautiful. It's on this exact right color blue rosary bead, antique rosary, nothing new here. And the metal is the praying Virgin Mary with the halo and baby Jesus. Gorgeous, simple. I don't do a lot of simple, but I do have them there for the people that don't want to buy something, too over the top. So this one, again, 60, because they're a rare metal. This one's rare, because it's got marcasite. So this one has to be a little more pricier because we're looking there at a miraculous metal. Hopefully you can see, I don't know if we can focus in and see that miraculous metal blue enamel. There are marcasites there. It's on the same color glass blue rosary beads. Stunning. I mean, beautiful. And they all go together if you wear blues or you just layer them up. This one would be 75 at my show, so 60 here. So these are bargains to you people. If you know, you know. This one I just put together, reconstructed it again because of this broken mosaic bracelet that I'm like, I cannot waste these pieces. They are too beautiful. So this is a turquoise bead, which is a rosary as well, as you can see. And it has a mosaic Italian as the connector. And there we have a enamel crucifix that I adorned with a marcasite cross. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty pricey pieces here to construct this. Oh, okay, don't wear a sweatshirt when you do a video. I mean, can you imagine if you loved these colors, or you knew somebody that loved blue and loved crosses and loved old stuff? This one, I actually would say 95, and since I've added the mosaic, and probably 75 to you guys. But I love it. And people that wear turquoise, throw it on. It goes. So that's a cutie Woody. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to show you another one I made with the connector. Oh yeah, I finished it too because I wasn't sure what to put on the bottom. And then I'm like, you know, sometimes you just kind of go simple. If you call this simple, I think it's stunning. I'm obsessed with the findings. So when I put every single finding that I've already loved and treasure on one necklace, I find 1, 2, 3, 4 things that I love in all one necklace. So I find people that appreciate that. This is again on a bronze rosary bead. These are all short necklaces. It's got another different mosaic. It was the other one with the red. The other one is more blue and like white and a smidge of yellow and red. This is a little more pop of red on this. This was way back in the day at Brass Earring, and I had 4 of them, and I've been using them as connectors, and I just put a little brass, you want to laugh, I don't even think I can find it, but it came off of one necklace where I replaced the middle piece and put it here, and I just think that's a stunner. So again, that's a 95er because everything is old, everything is one of a kind. I mean, it looks like you pulled it out of a treasure box or found it in Italy or Spain. 95 to you guys, 75. All right, I'm going to try to hurry. Hopefully we can get through. I probably showed this one already, so I'll just try to go fast. I'm leaving them all on my desk to price. This one, crystal, glass, antique rosary beads, brass connectors, gold tone, gold-filled crucifix. This is layered twice with marcasite sterling cross on top of that, a brass Virgin Mary. Heavy piece as far as, you know, quality piece. This is another 125er to you guys, 95. But there's a lot in here. I've got a marcasite cross. I've got these. Go on and just try to find this crystal rosary on eBay. You never know what you're going to find. I've been buying crosses on eBay for 25 to 30 years. And these things now, when you want these beautiful ones, these special ones, they're like 175. Some people have 3. I'm like, oh my God, I got to go to a flea market. No way. Okay, here we go. Let me just untwist it. If you're bored, you can go, but I love showing it. This one, again, I featured before. It's, again, a brassy burnished filigree pendant cutout. I put a big whopper of a probably sterling Virgin Mary miraculous medal, adorned her again with my signature rhinestones. She's on a kind of it's just like not a paper clip, more of maybe a book chain, and it's not real sterling, it's just silver tone. It's ornate though, it has details, so it looks old. And a little rhinestone drop. You can live with that or not. This one again, 125 to you guys, 95. Okay, here's a simple little baby that's not expensive. If you're looking for something in like a $45 range, this would be 60 at my show. It's a cherub filigree piece that I adorned. Well, the filigree piece I adorned with a cherub finding, added a pearl at the bottom on, not rosary beads, but just a beautiful creamy pearl short necklace. Very sweet. None of it's sterling. No, you know, all of it is like in the costume department. So this would be a 45 to you guys. I mean, what a great gift. It's really not religious because it's just a cherub. So we don't have to panic there. Okay. Oh, God, I don't know if I can get through all of these. really quick. I featured this. Topaz Antique Rosary Beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably antique, well, they're antique, but sterling charms. You've got a connector. You've got the piece of mosaic and a 4-way cross. This has got a lot going on. Everything is all in the same tones as far as silver tone. Takes a while to get them all to come together. This one would be $195 at my show, just depending on what I add in it, and $175 to you guys. But try to reconstruct that for $175, and you won't be able to, because I know, because I've had these metals a while. Another version, bronzy toned metals on a bit of a rosary and creamy pearl and a burnished chain. This one has $75. You guys could actually get this for $60, because I got these metals in a lot, and they're just all matchy match, but not sterling. So $75 on that, $60 to you. If you want photos or something, or more close-ups, if you do like something, just reach out and I can send you better images. All sterling here. Charm necklace, religious. 5 metals, 1 sterling connector, iridescent beads, and part chain. This would be about $125 to you guys, $95. And it's just because I might have got the metals in a lot or something. I'm pretty sure those are sterling. Okay, continuing. Double chain, topaz, rosary, 1, 2, 3, 4 religious crosses. None of them are silver that I know of. This one would be $95, $75 to you guys. But as I said, I'm marking them up. Hopefully you saw the metals. Here we go. I'm marking them up for downtown Chicago. Okay, slide them over. Alrighty, this one again, just a cutie wootie, simple little gift, nothing to do with religious, just cute. Well, it actually does. I forgot at the bottom. Actually, is a 4-way cross at the bottom, and I put a little finding of like a citrine glass and rhinestone piece, and it's on a beautiful topaz. Believe it or not, this one's a rosary too. Sorry, vintage. And that one I would sell at my show for $45. So do the math. That would be a real cutie wootie, handmade, one of a kind Lori Christo's creation for a really affordable price. This one went semi-viral on YouTube. And my short, I have like 450 views. The rest, not so much. Well, no, not all sterling. Not all sterling at all. The middle piece, the middle cross, I think was sterling. I adorned that with the rhinestone cross above it. And these are baguettes. And another cross that's adorned with a rhinestone little finding. There, it zoomed in really good there. Better hang out here. Look at the detail. On silver tone beads, it looks like bougie, sterling. Lightweight though. Just a cutie one. Layer it. Look at me. I would throw it on right now and be very happy. It even has like the old chain. I don't take these off unless you want me to, because it shows you're looking at vintage here. Like nothing is. I walked into, Michael's or Joanne Fabrics and I bought all those faux crosses. Oh my God, no. These old. This one, I even do a little Asian vibe stuff sometimes. I used to have a line called Funky Bohemian, but got costly with the pieces. So this one is a beautiful like Kuan Yin on a little pendant on the same color gold chain. Oh, there we go. It does this by accident, but it won't stay like that. There we go. Come on. Beautiful little necklace for somebody that's into that spiritual Kuan Yin vibe. I do both. I've got a little of everybody here that I pray to. I love them all. This one again at my show would be $45. So do the math. Super affordable. This one too, super affordable, non-religious, just a Art Nouveau kind of finding, but it's brassy. It's got a good amount of weight to it. It's not one of those super thin ones you can bend. And another little brass finding at the top. This is just on glass burnished beads. They're vintage, but they're not antique. You got a super antique Art Nouveau look at a very affordable price. Again, this one would have been probably 60, so 45 to you guys. I got one empty one. Yay! Okay, if my battery doesn't give out, I can keep going. Okay. I can't even show that. It's too little. Okay. This one, if you're into angels or Raphael's angels, this is a sterling little charm. It's got a little pink connector, and it's on like a kind of a whitish, you know, they're glass. I bite them. My mother taught me that. Glass rosary bead, but they're kind of like a off-white, but just a sweet little sterling Raphael's angel, and it's also that enamel that everybody loves. Should I try this angle again? Down here? Seems to work better. Anyways, 45. And the bottom piece is sterling, so that would be a steal. This one is kind of one of my jams. I want to put it on, but a bigger bust, so it's kind of heavy. This metal, one of the rare metals, it's not sterling, it's just a large piece. It's a Virgin Mary metal. I adorned it with a rhinestone. It is on, not sterling, silver tone beads. Big look though, looks sterling, heavy bottom piece. This one's 75 at my show. 60 to you. Here's another one. When I started at the beginning with the lockets, just another version. Filigree, not even gold filled, just filigree vintage locket. Does that really help? Seems to, yeah. I adorned with a gold tone Virgin Mary metal and rhinestones. It's a locket. It opens up for 2 pictures, and it's just on probably an old gold tone Monet. It looks like one of those newer like paper clip kind of chains, but you can layer it with your own gold. Again, that one's 75 for you guys. 60. Woof. This one is a newer style my daughter loves, and so I started making these, but then every single one I made she took, so I made one more. And this one is a very creamy pearl. It's not a rosary. Very creamy pearl necklace. It's got a connector, a rosary connector. There you go, Virgin Mary. At the bottom, I love this cross because I burnished it with that iridescent cross on top. So you've got like a layered cross here, but I just think it's like, you know, I like it because it's so unusual, one of a kind, and you can still wear it with your gold. That one, again, 95 to 75 for you guys. Okay. Oh, boy. Alrighty, here we go again. Same binding with the earring, a hand-painted, I believe it's St. Teresa, hand-painted metal, antique, so these can be up to $100 right there at the bottom. Just a rhinestone connector and a Virgin Mary rosary connector. I don't know how to get you to see that. And it is on a burnished metal rosary with clear glass, antique, big look, 125 for you guys, 95. A lot of pieces in here. Okay, oh, it's a hot one. I've got one more of those necklace made out of that earring. Same one, hand painted at the bottom, the Virgin Mary. I've got a little pearl doodad there. Here's the earring piece. There's the Virgin Mary rosary connector, again on clear antique rosary beads with a gold tone burnished. It's another 125er to you guys, 95. My table's full. Okay, okay, here we go. Just go fast, Lori. Bigger, chunkier antique iridescent rosary beads. This has got that dark burnished look that I love. I burnished up that old cross. I added a really burnished Virgin Mary heart on it, and I just think treasure box, really big look, treasure box. This one I have 95 on it. Such an old look. So 75 around that for you guys. This one I love. Talk about rare metals. So I believe it, I can't even see who's on the back, but on the front, mother and child, beautiful old metal. I believe this one is from my lady in Argentina, and she gets a lot of Spanish metals for me. Just gorgeous. It doesn't need anything but one statement metal on, again, a gorgeous antique clear glass rosary bead. Stunning. 125. Rare metal. 95-ish to you guys. Here we go. Pearl rosary bead. I just love when I add something to like an old cross and boing, it sparkles. So I added that cross on top of this one, thinking so old looking, and just gave it like such a new kind of funky pop. But everything is vintage and old. This would be 95 to you guys, 75. Oh, buy them all so I don't have to lug them. This one just a little sweetie, another sweetie weetie for 45. It's actually a sterling chain with like a peachy, it's not a rosary, it's just a peachy glass bead. She's more of a Guadalupe. I didn't even add the stones, the charm came like that. That's 45 at my show. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Non-religious, but on gorgeous blue rosary beads. I just loved this. I love old looking things. This is a chunky charm that came off of a bracelet, but it has like a blue, I don't know, just what it is in there. Like here, a stone. I don't know, but I love it. And on here, I just think it get a cool look if you like this color blue. It's a little brighter than like a Tiffany blue. This one would be 60 at my show. So you could do the math. This one a little rare because the piece that at the bottom is sterling, and the Virgin Mary fell off because she was a miraculous metal. So I found a little baby cross to fill it in, and it's on a turquoise, it's not plastic, so turquoise bead with those little silver connectors. I don't believe these are sterling, but this bottom piece is 60 at my show. Ugh, I have so much. Am I running down? This is getting too long. Sterling, humongous Virgin Mary metal, iridescent, almost smaller, almost child's rosary, 95 at my show. This one I featured. This is one of my favorites. I hate to part. Silver tone beads, not sterling. Sterling cross. Enamel Virgin Mary metal adorned on top. This one would be 95 at my show because this is super rare metal right there, and you're getting it with a cross. And the metal itself could go for that. So 95 at my show. This is the version that's been featured somewhere. I don't know where. Probably in a video of charm necklaces. Enamel metals with silver sterling metals on silver tone beads. So sterling all at the bottom, but the top is just silver tone. And this one would be 145 at my show. Those went for like 300 in retail stores when I was making the charm necklaces. This one, a brighter all sterling newer chain on a very shiny sterling crucifix that also has another sterling cross on top. It was too plain. So if you want a shiny like look and you don't like that treasure boxy, oh, that looks so dull. This is bright, bright, bright. There you go. 75 because it's all sterling. Okay. Oh boy, stuff's flying everywhere. I just don't even know what mess I created here. I kind of will regret this, but gotta get them out. I think you've seen it. I've showed it in it's a charm necklace. All three in the middle are, I don't think you've seen it. I actually just made it. Three in the middle are enamel metals, rare, rare, rare. The other two are not sterling. They're just silver tone on not sterling, but an old antique glass bead. It looks like a rosary though. No, it's like half and half. Anyways, this one would be 145 at my show. So it would be like 125 to you guys. going to run right off the table. Here's another one with those chunky crystal beads, a burnished gold cross, another cross atop, a rhinestone connector, a funky ball. This one would be $75 at my show. Let me just start hanging them here, just so you see. They all, they all have the similar look, but they're not alike. Another little sweetie weetie cutie wootie little one, just a rhinestone connector to a little bubble at the bottom on not a rosary, just a bead in the same colors. This ties it all in. What a beautiful gift. This would be $45 at my show. I mean, if somebody gave me that, I'd be like, how could I not love it? It's got like just a one-of-a-kind vibe, but it's simple. Oh, God, I'm hurrying. This one I don't need to. I need to work on that. It needs a little oomph. There's not enough oomph on it. Oof. Is there any oomph over here? Another little drop. Told you the style my daughter liked. Crosses backwards. 4-way cross. Beautiful one though. Very rare. A couple of beads. The connector. The rosary. $60 retail at my show. Now, when I say $60 retail, my stores back in the day, $120. Another one, all silver tone, not sterling. Maybe the connector is sterling. It may be, but I think it all looks great together. Tied it in with this marcasite cross on the bottom of this crucifix. So this just looks like it comes out of a treasure box to me. So old, timeless, classic. Who wouldn't love it? I'm sorry, but still a 1.5 inch from Italy, Roma crucifix. That's the sweet spot over there. Okay, this one's $75, just you guys $60. I'm getting there. Very rare metal. It's not sterling. It's just a chunky silver tone, beautiful, beautiful ornate Virgin Mary, just on a plain bead. Okay, same one. When you find them, you gotta find them. This one's more burnished, so I love the more burnished. This one may be sterling, and I could find out, but this one would be $95 at a show. $75 to you guys. And antique rosary beads. And again, try to go on eBay, find Matte Metal, find those beads for $95 plus, do the work. And I'm telling you right now, as I lay them here, this is what I have going. They all go together. So it could be like a collection. And I keep going. The more I put on there, the better it'll look. Here we go again. One of my favorites with the iridescent layered cross, an antique crucifix, an old, I'm on low power mode, iridescent cross, iridescent beads. That one would be, I guess, $95. Same going on here. Antique, but more of an oval glass antique rosary. This is silver tone, not sterling. Love the cross. Added another cross atop. Just gives it that really treasure boxy vibe. They all start looking alike. And you can never get enough. See, I'm just building them up, and they all go together. Okay, I'm getting down. A layered one, just a huge Virgin Mary medal. She's on a very chunky crystal rosary, very expensive rosary. So this one would be $125 at my show. It's just got a great metal that you don't see. That one is like measuring 2.5, the metal itself in the frame. This one again, two-toned. I love two-tone, goes with everything. Iridescent beads, the Virgin Mary's in there, and a brass. The back even has the miraculous metal on the back. And this is not it's quality, but it's not real gold or silver. So this would be $75 at a show because it's rare and these are expensive. Probably $60 to you guys. This is the last one I'm picking up. I believe this is all sterling. Came out of Spain. My lady from Spain. This is sterling. This is a very lightweight sterling chain. It's like a curly Q of little rings. This one is, I think, like the Annunciation or something. It's archangels. I can't even remember what's on it, but I mean, treasure. treasure coming out of a treasure box. So if anybody made it through this entire thing, I love you for the rest of my life, because this takes a lot of time, but it's my passion and my pleasure. And if you see anything here you like, or you just appreciate it, I would just like, say hi, Lori. It's all, I appreciate your work. That'll be great. If anybody needs a gift, wants a special discount, let me know, because by Thursday, driving them down to Chicago, and then another show a week later. So I do sell out a lot at my shows. A lot of people that come, that they send me pictures like, do you have anything that matches that? And I'm like, of course, just come. And then they bring their jewelry, and they have to open it up out of every little velvet pouch that I sent them and lay it out. And I have customers, and they're like, does it go with this? And you know what, I don't care. I would stay there till freaking they kick me out of that building, because they love it as much as I do. So hopefully you'll become somebody that loves it or admires it as much as I do. There's non-religious around the corner that it'll be coming on in a couple days, so you can see more turquoise Navajo estate sale pieces, because I have tons of that. But I wanted to show you the stuff that I'm really that's going to be gone, in a week or two. And I appreciate you, and I'm building up. I think I'm getting to 150. I need double that, and I can do some auctions or some sales, and you'll love them. They're not going to go 4 hours. My God, they'd be lucky if they went 45 minutes. So keep watching. Love you. Bye.